Hi, my name is Ms.Kang, and today we will be working on a 3-digit by 3-digit subtraction equation. The question is 423 subtract 295. The first thing we want to do is estimation. We want to use rounding to easier numbers to get an idea of what our answer is going to be. So I'm going to round 423 to 420 and 295 to 300. Then we can see that 400 minus 300 is 100, and plus another 20, which is 120. Here we have a symbolic representation for our question. It is separated into hundreds, tens, ones to see which blocks that we need. We have the minuend, which is the number that we want to minus from, and the subtrahend, which is the number we subtract from the minuend. And now we want to find the difference of these two. Using our base 10 blocks, I got 4 100 blocks that make 400, 2 10 blocks that make a 20, and 3 1 blocks that makes 3, for 423. Now we want to take away 295. So we have 200. And for the 90, to subtract 90, because we only have 2 10 blocks, we want to trade 1 100 blocks for 10 10 blocks. So from here, we will take away or subtract 9 10 blocks. Next, we will look at the ones place value. We want to take away 5 ones, but since there's only 3 ones from the minuend, we want to trade 10 blocks for 10 1 blocks. So from here, we subtract 5 1 blocks. Now this is the amount of blocks that we have left over, and that is the difference between the minuend and subtrahend, which is 423 subtract 295. We can count there is a 100 block, which is 100, 2 10 blocks, which is 20, and 8 1 blocks, which is 8. So 100 plus 20 plus 8 is 128. And 128 is our answer. Here is a symbolic representation. I have separated the values to 100, tens, and ones, and will subtract the numbers with the same place value. As you can see, just as what we did with the blocks, we have to borrow from the tens for the ones, and from the hundreds to the tens. So I did 13 minus 5, which is 8, and we had to borrow from the hundreds, so 110 minus 90, which is 20, and 300 minus 200, which is 100. And if we add all the differences up, it's 128, which is our answer. Our answer was also very close to the estimate, which was 120. Now we are going to use the same equation, 423 minus 295, and solve it using a different strategy. So we want to find the difference between 423 and 295, which is the difference between these 2 points. We can use our estimated value to help us solve this equation. We know that 420 minus 300 is 120. Now we need to find the difference between 423 and 420, which is 3. And 300 minus 295, which is 5. Now we want to add the differences. 5 plus 120 plus 3, which is 128. So basically what I did was I used my estimate and then added the numbers that I left out, which was 3 and 5.